in just a moment. Your mock source that you were using for this morning has the Yizkor service in it, and it begins on page 109. So if you want to keep schmoozing, go ahead and just go out into the foyer or into the oneg area. Thank you so much.
Yeah, if we could. Not yet, boys. So if we could have everyone sit. I'm sorry. I'm going to bring the lights. I'll have them bring the lights down with me at the right time. Guys, please take a seat. Please sit. So, Yizkor is a memorial service that we do at 4 times a year, at the end of each of our festivals and on the day of Yom Kippur. And in it, we remember those who have passed, those in our lives who have had meaning. May their lives continue to have meaning for all of us. We do something special here at Simchat. Maybe you've seen something like this or not, but we will be showing a short video presentation of those who have passed away over the years, set to music, as we meditate on the prayers that we say during the Yizkor service. To introduce this, though, please join with me in responsively reading the prayer on page 109 as we open the Yizkor service. Eternal God, Master of mercy, give me the gift of remembering. May my memories of the dead be tender and true, undiminished by time, not falsified by sentimentality. Let me recall them and love them as they were. Together, give me the gift of tears. Let me express my sense of loss, my sorrow, my pain, as well as my gratitude and my love. Give me the gift of prayer, that I may confront you with an open heart, with trusting faith, unembarrassed, unashamed. To give me the gift of hope, may I always believe in the beauty of life, the power of goodness, the right to joy. May I surrender my being and the soul of the dead to your eternal compassion. Let's read Psalm 91. Oh, I'm sorry, that's you. Hogging the microphone as I usually do. Together, he who dwells in the shelter of the Elyon will abide in the shadow of the Shaddai. He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For he will rescue you from the hunter's trap and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness is body armor and shield. You will not fear the terror by night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the plague that stalks in darkness, nor the scourge that lays waste at noon. 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only look with your eyes and see the wicked paid back. For you have made Elyon your dwelling, even Adonai, who is my refuge. No evil will befall you, nor any plague come near your tent. For he will give his angels charge over you, to guard you in all your ways. Upon your hands they will lift you up, lest you strike your foot against a stone. You will tread upon the lion and cobra. trample the young lion and serpent. Because he has devoted his love to me, I will deliver him. I will set him securely on high, because he knows my name. When he calls on me, I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble, rescue him and honor him. With long life I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. What you'll find on the following pages are traditional prayers that are said during Yizkor, but what I want is for our guys in the booth to lower the lights, please. And if you'll be, and you can begin the presentation. You can lower all the house lights.
invite you to rise as we turn to page 111 and 112. And if there are names that others you would like to be remembered at this time, you can go ahead and just say the names of those you would also like remembered. Mary Lou and Harry Bergstein. We'll take a moment and you can quietly recite the appropriate prayer on your own for those that you would like remembered. So if you're saying one for your father, your mother, or say the appropriate blessing for each of the people that you're remembering today. And as we remember all those, the martyrs of our people, let's recite the final blessing together, page 112. May God remember the souls of our brethren, martyrs of our people, who gave their lives for the sanctification of his name. In their memory do I pledge charity. May their bravery, dedication, and purity be reflected in our lives. May their souls be bound up in the bonds of life. May they rest eternally in dignity and peace. Amen. You may be seated. Page 113, and we'll read this all together. Page 113. Adonai is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever.
The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. And yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I won't fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with
turn to page 113. All together, for the Lord himself shall come down from heaven with a commanding shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the blast of God's shofar, and the dead in Messiah shall rise first. Then we who are alive, who are left behind, will be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so we shall always be with the Lord. And we'll read this responsively. But now Messiah has been raised from the dead, the firstfruits of those who have fallen asleep. For since death came through a man, the resurrection of the dead also came through a man. For as in Adam all die, so also in Messiah will all be made alive, but each in its own order. Messiah the firstfruits, then at his coming, those who belong to the Messiah. Then in the end, when he hands over the kingdom to God the Father after he has destroyed all rule and all authority and power. Together, there is one glory of the sun, another glory of the moon, and another glory of the stars. For one star differs from another star in glory. So also is the resurrection of the dead. Sown in corruption, raised in incorruption. Sown in dishonor, raised in glory. Sown in weakness, raised in power. Sown a natural body, raised a spiritual body. If there is a natural body, there is also a spiritual body. So also it is written, the first man, Adam, became a living soul. The last Adam became a life-giving spirit. Let's continue together. Behold, I tell you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last shofar. For the shofar will sound, and the dead will be raised incorruptible, and we will be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruptibility, and this mortal must put on immortality. But when this corruptible will have put on incorruptibility, and this mortal will have put on immortality, then shall come to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. Where, O death, is your victory? Where, O death, is your sting? I invite you to rise. For the Mourner's Kaddish, together, Yitgadal v'Yitkadash Shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divra chirutei v'amlich malchutei v'yitzmach porkanei v'yikareh Mashiachei b'chayachon v'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'izman kari v'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'lalmei omayah. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yatadar, v'yataleh, v'yatalal, shmei dekudesha brichu. Le'ela, min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran b'alma v'imru, amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim alenu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, alenu v'al Kol Yisrael v'imru, amen. May the one who makes peace in the heavenly realms make peace for all of us, for all of Israel and all the nations of the world. And let us say, amen. You may be seated. And actually that concludes our Yizkor service. So we're just going to, I think they're going to just sort of play instrumentally that Psalm 23 verse